6 reasons why young adults need to get vaccinated. I think that's what it says. 6 reasons why young, healthy people need to get vaccinated. Go to the next one. Long-term consequences of COVID can be quite serious for young adults. Can you flip the screen to go on that instead of ours? Go ahead, Tom.
You see the guy, Josh Skidmore, the first comment.
6 reasons why CNN can...
I'm looking at the woman who gave birth to 9 babies, 2 more than expected.
On the bottom. Yeah, I saw that as well. So long-term consequences of COVID can be... You got to hear point number 6, by the way. Long-term consequences of COVID can be quite serious for young adults. I cannot tell you how many people I've taken care of in the ER who are in their 20s, 30s, and 40s who are never sick enough to end up in the ER with COVID, but who now have long-lasting respiratory difficulties. Okay, fine. So long-term. Keep going to the next one. Strong and healthy immune systems can backfire. Some young, healthy patients have suffered from COVID storms. That's basically when an immune system overreacts, which can cause severe inflammation or other serious symptoms. When young people do succumb to COVID-19, pronounce that word for me. Cytokine storms are often a factor, said Dr. Paul Offit. That was really the story of the 1918 pandemic. The flu pandemic, we have U-shaped curve. It was a young and an old dying for different reasons. Okay, go to the next one. This is next, third reason. If young people don't get vaccinated, it could leave everyone vulnerable. We get that. Go to the next one. Getting vaccinated will help the economy. Many restaurants, bars, movie theaters, and supporting menus aren't open at full capacity either because the COVID-19 case numbers are still too high or because not enough people have been vaccinated. Go to the next one. So so the reason why restaurants are not opening up is because of the people, not because the U.S. government. That's what they're saying. Vaccines can save people lots of money. COVID-19 could get very expensive, medical bills, lost work days, and potential for more doctor's visits if you get long-term effects from COVID. Okay, keep going to the next one. Getting vaccinated can up your dating game. This is the one, okay? For those on dating scene, getting vaccinated or being open to getting it is the hottest thing you could do, said Michael Kai, spokesperson for dating site OkCupid. He said users who answered yes to will you get the COVID-19 vaccine have been liked up to 25% more than those who answered no or chose not to answer. In just 3 months, Tinder had a 258% increase in profile mentions of the word vaccine, spokesperson Dana Balch said. So
I don't know. I saw big media coverage of crowds in Daytona Beach, crowds in Miami, crowds in South Padre Island. It doesn't look like the youth were waiting for vaccines last summer to
I'll
scratch
tell you,
the
it depends
itch.
On where you are. I mean, I've taken 2 trips to New York in the last few months, and people are really, they're like, yeah, I got over the hump today. And they're like brandishing.
Excited.
They're like, wow, I'm out, I'm having a blast. I know some millennials who are like the same way. The co-founder of my company, we're sitting at lunch, and he's like, this is my first lunch out, Danielle. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah. I waited 2 weeks after I got my second vaccine, and I'm like, congratulations. But there are some people who take it pretty seriously.
It is true. So here's the crazy thing. What happened with Bora Bora? We're supposed to be in Bora Bora in 4 weeks. We get a letter from Bora Bora.
Oh.
Did you hear about Bora Bora? Letter from Bora Bora saying there's only 2 ways you can come. We're taking like 150 people.
We're open,
there's only 2 ways you can come. You can come only if 100% of people are vaccinated or if whoever comes is willing to quarantine 2 weeks after being here to go back to the States.
Even walking off the plane with a negative test, 2 weeks quarantine.
So Maldives is open. Turks and Caicos is open. But if you want to go to Bora Bora today, you need to take a vaccine shot for them to let you in. You
so
need
needless
to show the
say,
card.
you're not going to Bora Bora.
Not our group. So we are looking at a couple other options right now where to go. We're supposed to be there in 4 or 5 weeks. So now we're looking at a couple other options.
I take my hat off to the Bahamians.
Yeah.
Bora Bora managed.
They're doing a really
by?
good job. They're doing a really good job.
And you saw what happened with Australia. Prime Minister saying anybody that wants to come here from India, if you travel to India, you cannot come back. Or else it's a $50,000 fine. And what is it? How long in jail? $51,000 fine, and you'll be in jail for a month, 2 months. Maximum penalties: 5 years in jail and a $50,000 fine if you come back. If you're an Australian citizen, you fly back from India to Australia, it's a $51,000 fine and 5 years in jail. That's what the Australian Prime Minister said, Scott Morrison. Okay. So if you ever go to India, make sure you don't go to Australia because they're going to put you in jail for 5 years. So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.